G'day Ben, Hayden here from Pacific Toyota. Mate, just here to run over this Toyota Hilux SR5 with you. Look mate, a bit before I do so, a bit about us. So Pacific Toyota, we run two large pre-owned vehicle yards up here in Cairns. This one being our main location at 251 Mulgrave Road, and we also have one close to the city at 77 Mulgrave. Mate, we do offer flexible finance options with Toyota Finance. Good thing about that is Toyota Finance is the largest automotive finance here in Australia, meaning they can get you some really good finance deals. Mate, across the road we then do have our lovely service centre. As you can see, plenty of solar panels. We are trying to be as green as possible. We do have our lovely brand new Lexus of Cairns showroom, as well as new vehicle Toyota showroom just up on the hill there. So that's just a bit about us. As for pre-owned vehicles, we are a heavyweight dealer, one of two in Queensland, and actually the largest pre-owned vehicle operation in Queensland alone. And we're in the top 6 within Australia. So basically the virtual tour is just to go over the car in detail, point out any marks on it if it does have any, and just basically make sure there's 100% transparency in the vehicle. So like I said, just going around the car in detail. As you can see by the bull bar, the car's been very well looked after. It's a genuine Toyota alloy bull bar, which is handy. Obviously genuine product stories there, designed and to suit the vehicle. I did briefly go around it, but no real major chips or marks on the bonnet of the vehicle. It's been really well looked after. So I'm just trying to give you a general look over there. But all in all, nothing too major with the vehicle at all. Like I said, it's been very well looked after. Look, the car's only done just on 16,000 Ks, so it's pretty hard for me to follow. There's a couple of marks there, but they turned out to be just bugs. So just coming up over the sort of the guard there, towards the base of the A-pillar. Just coming down. There's a little bit of a scrape just here, that you can see. Nothing too major, but just a little bit of a brush there. As for the alloys itself, obviously being the SR5, it runs the 18-inch alloys on it, so it just gives you that sort of nicer look to it. On top of that, you've got plenty of tread on the tyres. They're not brand new, but I'd say they're probably just over 50% tread remaining, which is nice and handy. As for the off-road gear, as you can see, all very well looked after. No real major mud within that area, which is what you tend to see usually. So all very well looked after. Just working my way down the panelling of the vehicle. So like I said, it's been very well looked after. It's a great vehicle. And then what I'll do is I'll sort of come back down the roof lining and then go through the interiors. It's all down there, just up and over. It's got the canopy on this model, which is handy. And just back through to the front there. Like I said, no major dings or anything in the doors, all very well looked after. If there are any, I will point them out, but if I haven't zoomed in, that's the reason why. As for the door trims, very well looked after. They've got a real nice look to them, sort of a combination of colours and materials versus plastics, so very well looked after. I do have the service book in there, so I'll just put that up. I'll run over that very shortly. It does have a full logbook as well. It's got the nice dash on it, the nice big screen in the centre, climate control, and then obviously your cup holders, gear selector, etc. It is running the genuine Toyota rubber floor mats in it as well. It's got the nice seating as well, being the SR5, so it's got the two-tone style basically through it. All very well looked after there. Once again, I'm going to do the door card in the rear. Once again, same formatting as the front, just a little bit smaller. Once again, genuine floor mat throughout the back, so nice and handy because it's one mat in the back seat, so it sort of just goes over the tail shaft sort of cone there. Well, that sunlight's really blocking the camera, but as you can see, rear seats very well looked after. All round, it's a brilliant vehicle. Been very well looked after, this car. Okie dokie. Once again, continuing down, so that panel work there. Once again, plenty of tread on the tyres, so they're not brand new, but they're definitely more than 50% through there. So they're just showing the chassis line as well. As you can see, all very nice and tidy. Spare tyre tread down there is very well looked after. You got the lift up doors on the canopy, which is nice and handy. So I'm just going to do a wider angle view of the back of the car, so you can sort of get its general styling. But obviously being the SR5, it's got the chrome-like alloys in there. Chrome-like rear bar. It does have a tow bar as well with the 7-pin round plug on it, so it's nice and handy. inside the tub itself. No tub line or anything, but so a few minor scratches throughout the tub. Nothing too major. All in all, being very well looked after. You get a nice wide opening in there with that canopy, so you can still get quite large items. You're not really that restricted with it. So all nice and handy. Once again, just going to continue my way around the bodywork of the car. So as you can see, no major marks or anything through there. All very well looked after. Same with the canopy. Sorry, the sunlight's sort of messing with the camera a little bit for me. It's very bright. As you can see, very well through there. And this, once again, on the opposite side, plenty of tread on the tyres, as well as the alloy side of things as well. So I'm just going to continue down the bodywork all the way to the front, then come back up through the A-pillar into the roof, and then I'll do the interior from this side as well. So once again, no major marks on the car, all being very well looked after. Plenty of tread on the front tyres as well. And once again, so does the drive line through there. Okie dokie. Just set through there. So I'm just going to come up this pillar again. Let's do the roof from the opposite side. All the way to the back. Okay. So I'll do the door card from this side as well. Like I said, it's all been very well looked after. Great vehicle. A little bit of a mark just there if you can see it. That usually happens if you sort of got stuff in the back and it's sort of leaning up against that. Obviously the vibrations from the road, consistently wearing it. Through there. And across those rear seats again. Sorry, the sun's just messing with my focus here at the moment. There we go. Happy days. I'll do the same to the driver's side. Once again, all very well looked after. It's obviously the main traffic area, so you will usually get a few marks in this area, but to be honest, I can't really fault this one. Got the floor there, rubber mats, pedals, back up to the driver's side for the seating. Back up to the top there. Righty, I'm just going to jump on in the car, turn it on. So the car's got, once it turns on, it'll come up. So it's got 15,872 on the clock, up on the multi-information display there. So that's nice and handy. You can navigate that through this little section of the steering wheel here. So basically it just goes through your fuel economy, driving range until empty, stuff like that, eco indicator, compass. So as you can see, all that through there. You then can do your volume up and down on this side as well. You can change your radio stations as well as your Bluetooth to answer and hang up the phone. This section here being your touchscreen for your radio. Sorry, the sun's a bit glary there. Just trying to get it to focus. Oh, that's a bit better. That also becomes your reversing camera standard through there. So all nice and handy. Like I said, you got your climate control system, full drive selector, center diff lock, rear diff lock, rear diff lock. You then get an eco and power mode, sort of drive selected through there, so all pretty standard stuff. You do get two compartments here. You got the top one just there, and then the bottom one here. Now service history, you've got Thargo Motors, who did a service at 2,200 Ks on the car. Then again 3,900 by, once again, Thargo Motors. Then again done at 4,900, again at 7,800, again at 12,100. That's at O'Brien Motors in St George, Queensland. Then another 13,000 in St George, Queensland again at O'Brien Toyota. So the car was an ex-government vehicle, as you can see, Queensland Department of Housing there. So the car hasn't done many Ks. It's been fully serviced as per the time instead of the kilometres, which is handy. Very rare that you see that in a privately owned vehicle. That's more so just because of the government vehicle. So very handy, full logbook service history. I'm just going to pop the bonnet on the vehicle so I can show you underneath the bonnet through here. Just bear with me there. Not the world's lightest bonnet, these ones. Okay. And sorry about that. And you're back. So as you can see, sort of around here, it's all very nice and clean. Got the firewall in there. Just trying to show you, because usually if they've been through mud, you can see the stains on the equipment, but I can't really see too much through there, especially in and around top of the sort of the flywheel housing in there. Looks all very well looked after. Once again on this side, trying to bring it all up. As you can see, very clean car. Trying to show you as far down in this sort of engine bay as I can, but that's sort of just to show you that the car hasn't been used very much. Okey-dokey. Well, I'll sort of just do a wide angle walk around now so you can get the general consensus of the style, and that will conclude the virtual tour for today. Okie dokie. Well, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please give me a call on 0410 839 933, and I'll be more than happy to help. Okie dokie. Thank you for your time. Catch you later. Bye bye.